Okay, so boom, that time folk them lied and told somebody in order to get blessed in, they had to get hit. So it's this dude from Nashville come to the penitentiary. He cool though. He laid back. He kicked it with the Crips. He kicked it with the Vice Lord, but he was mostly around some of the guys. Now, when he first came, some of the guys had came that was from the city, Antioch, you know what I'm saying, that was familiar with him because he was supposed to be messing with a girl that was the folks' auntie, whatever it was. She was related to somebody. So everybody greeted her as a SOS. You don't know what an SOS is, and let me know you ain't never been affiliated. You ain't never been affiliated. I advise you to never to become affiliated. And when she found out that he was bi. He was messing with men and women. By the time she exposed this to him, you know what I'm saying, he trying to fight for the relationship or whatever. The girl wasn't trying to hear that. She had moved on and started kicking it with somebody. He gets suspicious because she getting distant and all this, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Go through her phone and find out that she had been messing with this dude, not knowing this girl done already opened up to this dude and told her what she had experienced with the last guy. You know what I'm saying? I guess going through an experience like that, it make a woman wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because the dude looks straight, you know what I'm saying? Don't look like he would ever. And then it just probably blew her mind that the average guy that you think is a man and masculine, he got something going on the DL. So she ended up venting to dude about the situation. So by the time they arguing back and forth, dude knew who the dude was. He done reached out to him, got his number or whatever, and done texted him and told him, man, look, leave girl alone. You know what I'm saying, bro? You keep playing these games, I'm gonna expose you, this, and that. And you gotta be careful with stuff like that when you talking about exposing me on the down low like that. The community cool with them. They cool with affiliated people, you know what I'm saying? Because then they get to thinking about their integrity and then their character, and then, you know what I'm saying, that shame and that embarrassment and all that old stuff hit. So he done went to the girl, man. Got into it with her because he trying to find out who this dude is, because whoever she done vented to threatened to expose him. He going in full-fledged panic mode because just like telling a lie, you got to keep up with the lie. And now he know that somebody else know besides her. He trying to cover his tracks by trying to get to dude first, which he probably was going to do something to do. So her not telling him who it is, he end up offing her. Now, the room when he was going to court or whatever, when he was going to court, the rumor was, you know what I'm saying, he was telling them it was a heat and a passion moment. He caught her cheating. He used the messages and lost it and went off the fly. They got into it. She ended up, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say because I don't know what YouTube gonna do. And then the dude was trying to be he didn't want to be a witness because he was in the street, but he was the one telling people that this is why she really lost her life, because she had told him about he was messing with men, and he, you know what I'm saying, and he knew the situation. So people were saying, man, she was getting ready to out him, and that's why he did what he did to her. Well, he ended up coming to the penitentiary. He was on the bottom of the hill first, down at Turner Center. He was down there for a little minute. He ended up moving to the top of the hill. He done got acclimated. He already cool. Crips messed with him. Vice Lords messed with him, but he mostly hung around the G's. And everybody was already, sometimes you can think people ain't nothing a secret in penitentiary. You hear me say that all the time. And sometimes you could be fooled to the point, or tricking yourself. The whispers may be loud, you know what I'm saying, torturing your mind, but you never go and confront it. Because you can see somebody, they can look at you and you can just sense something like, man, I wonder what they thinking. And that's one of the worst feelings in the world, whether you free or in a penitentiary, to wonder in your mind if people know something about you that's a dark secret that you really don't want people to know. So every time somebody laughing, you triggered, you looking, you wondering what they laughing at, because then you looked over, they caught eye contact with you. You come in the park, you look, and somebody might been playing cards, and just simultaneously the enemy get in your mind because they both kind of looked up at you at the same time and then looked at each other, and really the only thing they was doing was playing cards, or they was talking about something, making sure you didn't hear what they was talking about it in earshot, but in your mind, you thinking to yourself, man, I wonder what they, and then you trying to stay cool, calm, and collective on the surface at all times as if you ain't even, you can't show or react and see what's going on, because if you do, then you know what I'm saying? And he was one of them people, which it was several people. I went through it. It was several that I went through. I was like, wonder what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Or what stories they heard of me on the streets, or people I done got over. And it was a lot of stuff. I'd just be like, J. Edgar Hoover played them kind of reindeer games all the time. So it's just little stuff that you just be wondering, like, I wonder what, you know what I'm saying? So, and dude was one of them people that, you know what I'm saying, everybody, when he came around, it just, you know, man, I wonder if dude really, you know, because he was regular degular, stand-up dude, you know what I'm saying, working out, he on the court, you know what I'm saying, his conversation, the way he kick it, you would never suspect that's what his on his dark side, that's what's going on. And then in the penitentiary, a lot of times, them DL dudes, it's even tougher for them when they come to the penitentiary. If it was a rumor about them or not, because if it ain't a rumor, you come in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, you a street cat, and then you get in here and it's a couple of boys running around. You know what I'm saying? Of course, over time, you sit back and you kind of watch how they mingle with them, how they kick it with them. You know what I'm saying? You form an idea in your head thinking, he's such and such, such and such. But a lot of dudes just cool with the boys. You know what I'm saying? Don't fool with me. But deep down inside, ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying, what kind of code of communication they got. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But I guarantee you, he battling with it on a whole different level. Because on the street, you going way on the other side being DL. But here in the penitentiary, you know, if you step out of line and do something here, ain't going to be no secret here. It's going to come out. So, of course, everybody watching him closer anyway. Everybody watching him closer. So the guy, the Crip Vice Lords, everybody, majority of the time, if you cool, you laid back, you know what I'm saying, everybody trying to get their numbers up, you know what I'm saying, to an extent. And sometimes you got dudes who, whatever it is you done on the town, a lot of people will go ahead and join in. Maybe if something come back from your past, you know what I'm saying, you feel a little protection. So, of course, the guys used to always boom, boom. And J. Edgar Hoover was always the one saying slick stuff. If somebody be like, man, you need to come on home, bro. I'm telling you, Merk, man, you need to come on home, bro. I'm telling you, bro. J. Edgar Hoover would always be the one like, nah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about him. And Merk would always, man, quit playing with me, bro. You already know I'm staying. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'll fool with you. And then this that killer line in the penitentiary right here to mess with somebody's psyche. Now, I don't care what they say about you. But listen, I mean, you straight with me, but listen, I don't care what they say about it, but you cool with me. It leave enough room in your mind to be wondering, I wonder what this person talking about. Now, it's several guys, Big C being one of them, it's several guys that ain't GD no more, that's done retired or ain't on count. 2, 3 of them done just, you know what I'm saying, full-fledged, just in here putting their pig in the middle of these men's body. You know what I'm saying? They just out here. So he done basically got to the point where he's saying he want to come home. He want to come home, right? It get to J. Edgar Hoover. J. Edgar Hoover come to my cell. Hey, Joe T, pop. Let me holler at you real quick, G-Bot. I said, man, come on in, before he popped it up. Pop. Man, what you got going on, G? You good? I said, yeah, I'm straight. What you got going on? Bruh, I don't remember the 3 to 6 minute handshake, bro. I was just checking with you, but you need to get on that, bro. You need to know it, bro. Man, I ain't finna go through all that. What's up, folks? So he was like, man, bro, look, check this out. They done finally convinced Merk to come home, right? Get what I'm finna do. I said, what's up? Man, I'm finna holler at Big C. I'm finna tell Big C them they gonna be the ones that's gonna go in there. I'm gonna prank him. Folks. I said, do what? Man, I'm finna see what's up with him, Joe T. I'm finna tell Big C, you know what I'm saying? They know what they do. They know what they do, and then he still want to be in the business half of the time. And then when the folk them be going down there, he still advising brothers, giving brothers guidance, telling brothers what to do and how to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell him, you know what I'm saying, get his little pillow princess folks together that done got out this. I said, dude, what? He said, man, I'm finna go down there. Look, when he get ready to get blessed in, bro, I said, who he say he trying to go up on them? That don't even matter, folks. That don't even matter. That don't even matter. I said, they gotta be in there. He don't know that. It don't even, he wanna be on the Machiavelli, folks. Machiavelli. He want Mac. I said, Machiavelli? He said, man, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. He said, even if I gotta tell Machiavelli, man, just go in there. When they go in there, folk them gonna say, you know what I'm saying, they gonna be like, you know what you gotta do, and start, you know what I'm saying, acting like they taking off their clothes. I wanna see what he gonna do, folk. Like everybody in here be talking about what he supposed to did on the town, folk. Man, we ain't finna let no boy come in the oil like that, bro. He in here hiding the whole time. That's what he really got going on, folk. We ain't finna go for that. I said, what you say you wanna do, folk? I'm gonna have some of them brothers in there that's really with that in her, and I'm gonna have one or two of the guys. They probably gonna know what's going on, and I'm gonna tell them, you know, just be like, you know what's up, right? And just get them to take his clothes off, and I'm gonna see what he say. I said, folks, you can't do that. Who gonna stop me, Joe T? I don't know nothing about this, folks. I don't know. You the security folk. I got to get some clearance from you. That ain't no security issue right there. Yes, it is, folk, because what if he go off and boom, 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 then what? I'm going to say I didn't know nothing, folk. Hold on real quick. Let me go down here and get funny, folk. No, ain't no going to get no witness, bro. If you come back in here with this conversation, bro, I'm going to walk out of here. Man, Joe T, man, come on, bro. I don't know nothing about this, folks. If that's what you want to do, folks, I don't know nothing about this. I'm not co-signing. Man, come on, Joe T, bro. I said, man, look, if that's what you want to do, folks, go on, take care. You know ain't nobody going to mess with you anyway, you know what I'm saying? He said, but what if he do it, though, bro? What if he say something crazy, folks? That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Bro, he going to the back, bro. I said, so you don't want him to be the business, but you want to send some of the guys in there that is the business, that used to be the business, to see what he say. If they say he got to get some business, not the business, and if he go for it, you want to send it to the back. Yeah. What they got to do with GD? Because he should have went to the Crips with that. He should have went to the Vice Lords. He could have went to the Mexican folks with that. He could have went to any other. Why would he want to come in and trick GD? Bro, that's beyond treason right there. You want to come to GD knowing you come on, bro. That's disrespect. You were going to go all the way knowing later on down the line we were going to have to see you to the back for perverted rainbow games anyway. Yeah, bro. He going to the back if he do so. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with this, folks. I don't want nothing to do with this, folks. I said, you think Big C them gonna do it? Big C gonna love to do it. Big C gonna love to do it. Because after it happened, Big C gonna know he one of them. And trust me, Big C. I said, but you sending him to the back. Now, Big C want to keep him here, you know, I let Big C keep him here, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, what better violation to give a man to let him walk around here and people know that that's what he on? I said, man, you crazy, bro. He said, man, it is what it is. So they done lined this up. You know what I'm saying? And when you get blessed in, you know what I'm saying, you got a certain amount of brothers in the cell with you, you know what I'm saying? You got to, if you've been affiliated, then you know. If not, I advise you to never to become affiliated. So I done sit back and watch the brothers line this stuff up. I see everybody who they going to get. I see everybody who they going to get. Some of the brothers coming to holler at me. Hey, Joe T, what you think about them finna plug in and put what's name on probation? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got what's name on probation. What you think about them getting ready to plug him in? I don't think nothing about it. You think bro straight? What you mean? What you mean? They try to see if I know. I'm just trying to see if you think he's straight or not. I mean, if y'all done vetted him, you know what I'm saying? If it's more brothers saying yeah than no, what was yours yes or no? Mine was maybe. Folk, you can't say maybe, bro. You gotta say yes or no. When they came and asked you what you thought about, bro, what did you say? Bro, I said he was laid back, he cool. Did you say yes or no? I said maybe, folk. You think they really gonna do it? I don't know what they talking about. If they gonna do what, bro? Commercial break me, please. If you ain't watched the story I posted yesterday, go check out the story from yesterday, because I know a lot of people don't be getting the notifications. And then I dropped it late. It was like 8 o'clock. So I'm going to be in the middle of a lot of the videos now. I'm going to be telling you to make sure you go back and see which videos because I dropped yesterday or whenever. Because a lot of people, if they don't get the notifications, they don't even know I drop stories, because y'all don't go to my YouTube page to see what I done recently dropped. Majority of people waiting to get notifications. So I advise you to go to the page. I dropped a story yesterday about folk hitting his celly so he can get the bomb in. And if you haven't watched my interview with Dear Son Network podcast, I need you to go check out that interview. It was a vulnerable interview, me being open, me being raw, you know what I'm saying, and transparent, you know what I'm saying. Usually, as I always am, but I feel like I was a way more raw in this interview. Go check that out. But so check this out. So they done lined this up. Right. I see the cell. They go in the corner cell, because it's a certain amount of brothers. You know what I'm saying. They gotta, you know what I'm saying. And the cell is bigger in the corner. So they go over at J. Edgar Hoover, pull up on me, right? And Joe T, I'm telling you, man, hey, I don't think he's straight, bro. I don't think he's straight. So they in there for about 4-5 minutes, right? Big C popped the door. Pop. He don't say nothing. He hit him like this here, right? J. Edgar Hoover, I'll be right back. He walk over. By the time J. Edgar Hoover walking over there, the brothers who really the business done came out of the cell. So they walking by, they doing this right here, right? I'm looking like, what's going on? J. Edgar Hoover look over at me. They walk over to the cell. Big C standing outside the cell. He leaned over. J. Edgar Hoover dropped his head. He do me like that. I said, nah, I'm good, folks. G be the reason, folks. I saw Marvin over there. He said, yeah, G be the reason. I walk over. I said, man, what's up? He was gonna let them do it, bro. I said, what you talking about, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. This ain't the time for that, Joe T. BC tell him. So we get in this here, you know what I'm saying? We're going over, we do a couple of things in the righteous way, right? And then at that point, you know what I'm saying, I looked at such and such, and they still in the cell now, you know what I'm saying? They got him in there. They basically got him under GD arrest. I'm looking like, y'all ain't the folks, bro. Y'all ain't the folks. Like, y'all feel like this is y'all getting an AA in a moment, and y'all ain't even the folk. Y'all really want to know if y'all going to do it to him. So he was like, man, look. He was like, so we get to a certain point, you know what I'm saying? And then I nodded them, and they get to taking their shirts off, right? They get to taking their shirts off, and he was looking like, what's going on? And bro, and I was like, you ain't familiar with this part? And he was like, what? He was like, you know, all the guys, you know what I'm saying? We need to, you know what I'm saying? He was like, need to what? He tried to stand up like he was hard, right? So at that point, you know what I'm saying? I get to doing my belt. He was like, well, hold on, what this is? He was like, you gotta let one of us, you know what I'm saying, at least, you know what I'm saying, or this or that. I said, y'all said that? Yeah. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, because this a forever thing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no walking away and this and that, and you know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, look, I ain't letting nobody, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't doing all of that. I said, what he say though? He said he'll do this, but he ain't going that far. He ain't doing that. J. Who said. I said, he ain't the folks, bro. Why you keep looking at me like you waiting on me to make a call? I told you he going to the back. Big C said, who? Jigga Who said he going to the back if he go in there and he fall for anything. If he don't, so he ain't put up no fight or nothing. He act like he wanted to put up a fight, but then he was just like, you know what I'm saying? And then bruh got to saying, you know what I'm saying, and if that's what time you on, you know what I'm saying, everybody kind of, you know what I'm saying, you see brother him done retired, and this brother, you know what I'm saying, as long as he been up front with what he do, you know what I'm saying, the guy saying, you know what I'm saying, at least we knew, you know what I'm saying, we knew what was such and such, and he was just like, man, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't, and then he just kind of, no fight, he ain't put up no fight. No fight. Jigga Who said he going. Big C said, I got him. We got him. He ain't gotta go nowhere. We got him. We gonna break him in. We got him. It's cool. It's cool. Jigga Who said, and y'all better. He said, man, come on, Joe T, man. So we walking. I said, bruh, ain't no way that just happened. Jigga Who said, it did. It did. You'd be surprised how many people in here, if they had the chance to just come on out and be it, and thinking that there's other people in here on, you'd be surprised what it'd be surprised if it was how many dudes are walking here if they seen, you know what I'm saying, enough going on and realize, dang, they free. You be surprised how many of them come on with it and be with it. You know what I'm saying? So me and Jigga Who, we back over by myself sitting on the rail. He come out of the cell. He walking normal. He chilling. You know what I'm saying? He chilling. Big C them, they boom, boom, boom. He comes straight over to Jigga Who. Man, bro. Jigga Who said, dude, you don't get away from me. Man, I just wanted to come over here and just, you know what I'm saying, just apologize. You know what I'm saying, that I even, you know what I'm saying, because they told me that it was disrespectful for me to do it. Jigga Who said, I ought to go across your face, man, that you try to come to the business like that and know deep down inside that's what you want to do. Matter of fact, step in the cell real quick. We in front of my cell. We in front of my cell. I said, man, Jigga Who said, come on. We go in the cell. He stepped in Merk's face. He said, man, hey, boy, I ought to go on your face. He said, you look at Joe T telling me, Joe T ain't told you not to do. Joe T ain't told. Man, look. I just thought, you know what I'm saying, I ain't know, and then it was so many of them in there, bro. He said, what? Don't lie to me. Lie to me if you want to. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Everybody know what you was on the time anyway. That's what you was on anyway. What you in here for? Man, bro, that was a lie, bro. Joe T, can I? Man, hey, tell another lie. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying, no excuse or nothing, you know what I'm saying. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying, my mama, stepdaddy, my mama boyfriend, my stepdaddy, you know what I'm saying, she went to work, you know what I'm saying, she be at work when I get out for school, you know what I'm saying, and I know this ain't got nothing to do with y'all or nothing, but I'm just being real, like, it ain't something that I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, I just was confused, you know what I'm saying, I just conflicted, you know what I'm saying, I come in the house, you know what I'm saying, and he'll just be Jigga Who. You better not lie. I be sitting in there, I walk in and he wouldn't even stop, like he'll just be watching, and then eventually he'll just be telling me, sit right here and watch, and I'd be sitting right there, and no, and then it turned into this, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then as I got older, man, I questioned myself a whole lot, like, because I was wondering, like, why was he attracted to a man, you know what I'm saying, and why was he attracted to me, and, you know what I'm saying, and then I caught myself in a situation where I was back and forth in my head, trying to convince myself that I wasn't, and then, you know, by the time girl, you know what I'm saying, and bro, Jigga Who, that's what you need to do then. That's what you need to do. Run around here, you ain't being real. You run around here acting like if that's what you want to do, then just be who you are then. Don't be in here playing games with organizations like that. Boy, you get your life took in here. Don't you ever do nothing like that again, man. I feel you, bro. And then you sitting over there with a bunch of men, and then you on, boy, what's wrong with you? Man, bro, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, bro, I just, whole time you been wanting, I said, what's going on in my cell, man? Whole time that's what you been wanting to do anyway. It ain't even like that. It's an urge. It's just like and bro, I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I be feeling bad. I don't care nothing about you feeling bad, bro. You try to come to GD, bro. Boy, Joe T, get him, Joe T, get him. Man, I just wanted to go on and keep it real With y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? I just hope it don't change the nature, you know what I'm saying, of our friends. We ain't never been friends, boy. What you mean? We ain't never been friends, man. It's the penitentiary. Ain't no friends in the penitentiary, boy. Keep playing. I said, he said, man, you know what I'm saying? Well, y'all ain't got to say y'all my friend, but you know what I'm saying? We kicked it. At times, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fool with me. I just don't want to, you know what I'm saying, feel weird or nothing. You ain't going to feel weird when you being real. Everybody around here talking about, they know who you know what I'm saying? You don't, then you don't, took that girl life. Cause you, boy, I promise boy, you lucky. I oughta call folk them right now and tell folk, you don't, boy, man, I'm for real, bro. I feel a little, you know what I'm saying, just being able to say it, bro. It's the first time I was able. You should have been saying it. You should have been saying it. You run around here, everybody know that that's the room on the town, and then you run around here like you the whole time, deep down, you know what you want to do the whole time. Then you gonna come to GD and think GD, boy, ain't none of us on there, boy. Them dudes in there, they wasn't even GD. Them boys been retired because they like to do what you like, the boy to go across your face. But I apologize, bro. I know I shouldn't even ask it, but I'm just hoping we can just keep that between. Boy, only thing you should have kept between your legs is before you went to another. Get out the cell. Get out of here, you little nasty boy. All right. He turned around, hit the door. Jed who? I said, bro, hold on, bro. No, it's cool, man. It's cool. I deserved it. He walked out of the cell. Jigga who closed up. I told you, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I be knowing. I said, he ain't put up a fight or nothing. He thought we always with it, bro. That's why he on the roll. I can't wait to Big C them hit him. Bro. For real, bro. But look, I'm gone, folks. I'm finna go and let everybody know what's up with him, man. If Big C them doing it to him, if he don't go to the bag, I promise you, he ain't gonna. Listen, he finna be tortured in here. I said he already done got it enough. Nah, he ain't got it enough. He done took somebody's life because he ain't wanted to be known who he really was, bro. He getting tortured in here, bro. He gonna either go to the back and sit back there by himself and sit in it, or every time he walk by somebody, he get mistreated. We taking whatever we want to take from him. He gonna do whatever we tell him to do in here. I said, so what you getting to? You know what time it is. As soon as Big C them stretch him, he going up there to the visitation gallery. He gonna bring that bomb back. I said, so this all this was about. Yeah, the art of war. Penitentiary rules in effect.